World War I morphed into civil war. The newborn communist state had to defeat its enemies or die. The communists survived this deadly struggle, and the Soviet Union was able to raise its head among the nations. But that was far from the end of communist struggle. Repeated attempts were made to strangle the young country, many instigated or outright supported by the capitalist powers. In those years, the growth and modernization of the Red Army was the lifeblood of the Soviet Union's very survival. By the late 1930s, the Red Army had massively increased its theoretical combat power. But in reality, starting in 1937, communist purges turned against the Soviet military, and tens of thousands of leading officers were arrested and accused of disloyalty to the Soviet state, conspiracy, and even attempted coup. Despite flimsy or sometimes absolutely lacking evidence, thousands were executed. You take the role of Georgy Zhukov, a talented Russian officer who made it through the purges alive, but who now faces a future of unprecedented danger and difficulty. You must strike a precarious balance between Stalin's will and Soviet soldiers' lives. Above all else, you must ensure motherland's survival against all enemies. It is your duty to ensure that the Soviet people live to see another day. Good luck, comrade.
Comrade Rokossovsky, I have always considered you a very talented officer.
Thank you for your trust, Comrade Voroshilov.
Until recently, I was planning to promote you to Comcorps rank.
Why did you change your mind, Comrade Voroshilov?
Our ever-vigilant state security has uncovered some horrific facts about you, comrade.
You have been spying for both Japan and Poland. I have signed confessions from traitors to the state that prove it. Confess your crimes.
What is this nonsense? I served the Soviet Union faithfully and honorably.
You can lie to your cellmates, Rokossovsky. You are under arrest. The punishment for high treason is death. Rokossovsky, this is your last chance. Tell us who else was in on this conspiracy of yours.
I am innocent. I am not going to falsely accuse my comrades.
You have only to sign this confession to avoid the worst consequences. Well, if you are not with us, then you are against us. Let it be on your head. Ready? Aim! Fire!
Comrade Zhukov, I have always considered you a very talented officer.
Thank you, Comrade Voroshilov.
These are troublesome times. The motherland needs more such exemplary officers.
Unfortunately, Comrade Voroshilov, as we have seen, not all exemplary officers are truly loyal to the motherland.
Comrade Zhukov, the Japanese Imperial Army has suddenly invaded our ally, the Mongolian People's Republic. They started out with some border clashes, but now they are trying to grab territory.
It is our sacred duty to protect our socialist Mongol brothers. We must teach these Japanese militarists a harsh lesson.
Comrade Zhukov, I order you to travel to Mongolia at once. Inspect our troops there. Take over operational command if necessary.
It is an honor, Comrade Voroshilov.
Good luck, comrade. I will be waiting for some good news for a change.
I also will be waiting for reports of your diligent and loyal service to the motherland, Comrade Zhukov. Ready? Aim! Fire! You will sign the confession, Rokossovsky. Or next time, we shoot you for real.
Save your breath, comrade. I won't betray my fellow officers.
We shall see, comrade. Take him back to his cell.
Comrade Zhukov, several days ago the Japanese have invaded the Mongolian People's Republic. The Soviet Union has promised to defend her from any foreign aggression. Now the Red Army has been ordered to repel that treacherous attack. With a special order, Comrade Stalin has appointed you the commander of the 57th Special Rifle Corps. Your men are deployed in Mongolia.
Comrade People's Commissar for Defense, please brief me on the operational situation.
The Japanese are attacking from the puppet state Manchukuo. They have violated the Mongolian border and occupied the eastern bank of the Hulkin-Gol River, with the exception of a single bridgehead we have on the eastern riverbank. Fighting is severe, but our boys are holding. Thanks to that, we have a chance to organize a counteroffensive and throw the samurai out of Mongolia.
Do not forget, our bridgehead is under very serious pressure. Intelligence collected by my agents indicates that the Japanese have concentrated significant forces close to the supply depot of the 23rd Division. It looks like the Japanese are preparing for a decisive assault on our positions.
Thank you for the information, Comrade People's Commissar of State Security. In this case, I must call for reinforcements. At this moment, I am in desperate need of tank units.
The first reinforcements will arrive tomorrow, but for now, you will have to kill the enemy with the forces you have. Our bridgehead must remain in our hands at all costs. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. As soon as the opportunity arises, counterattack and eliminate the samurai threatening our bridgehead. Fight bravely and skillfully. Remember, you are fighting for our Soviet workers and for our great leader, Comrade Stalin.
Quiet. Comrade Commander is speaking.
Your forces are comprised of both core and non-core units. Core unit strength indicator is green and round-shaped, and for non-core units it is yellow and hexagon-shaped. Non-core units are allocated for one mission only, while the core units will accompany you throughout the campaign. You'll be able to level them up and provide them with new equipment. These units are the ones which should be under your primary protection.
What's your command? Frontoviki, on your feet.
Ammunition and fuel icons damage is indicated with the numbers above the unit being attacked. For ground and aircraft units, there are two types of damage, lethal and non-lethal. Both lethal and non-lethal damage decrease the unit's strength. However, non-lethal damage at the same time increases the number of units damaged, which can later be restored. Naval units always receive only lethal damage. However, they have multiple ship parts with their corresponding HP. Thus, damage against them is split. Ship parts except the hull are repaired over time by ship maintenance. Hull HP cannot be restored in any way during the operation.
Workers of the world, armed and ready.
I'm getting cooked inside this thing!
Anti-tank artillery is effective against tanks and other hard targets. Your best tactic when using anti-tank artillery is to position it next to your other forces to provide them with fire support versus attacks from enemy tanks.
They'll regret coming to our land!
Artillery is the basis of the firepower of your forces. It can weaken enemy fortifications to allow your troops to attack without heavy losses. It is also good for defense, as it provides fire support to the ground units within its range. However, its main strength is its long firing range, which allows you to destroy the enemy troops from afar. Remember though, artillery is vulnerable to aircraft attacks and in close combat, so it needs to be protected.
Your reinforcements, Comrade Zhukov, as requested. I kept my word. Now it's up to you to see this operation through.
Thank you, Comrade People's Commissar for Defense. This gives me enough to kick those samurai in the teeth like they deserve. Their units probably haven't had time to dig in. On these open plains, our tanks will make short work of them. Recon team ready. Yes, Comrade Commander.
Reconnaissance is extremely important in an offensive, since it provides you with full intelligence information regarding the presence of enemy forces, thus making your attack more effective. A reconnaissance unit can move several times per turn, as long as it has move points left. Once the reconnaissance unit notices the enemy, it automatically stops and then can move again. If an enemy surrenders to your reconnaissance unit, it gains full information about all the enemy units nearby.
When in doubt, improvise.
Tanks are ideal for a rapid offensive in open terrain. However, they are vulnerable in close quarters to the infantry units in difficult terrain, such as cities, mountains, forests, swamps, shallows, and well-entrenched infantry units.
They'll regret coming to our...
You have selected an entrenched unit. When a ground unit finishes its turn while still being able to move, it gains 1 level of entrenchment. The unit can have up to 6 levels of entrenchment. Each level of entrenchment increases all defenses by 1. The unit loses all levels of entrenchment when it moves. Naval and aircraft units
We've repelled the Japanese attack on our bridgehead. We hammered those capitalist samurai.
Comrades, now is not the time to celebrate. My agents say the Japanese have now crossed the Halkan Gol near the Bain-Saigon mountain. They are digging in there. The samurai can strike at your rear at any moment.
Zhukov, just crush them with our mighty tanks and be done with it.
We can't just throw our tanks at the Japs. The samurai will burn them. First, we need to soften up their infantry with attacks from the air. Then we should send in the tanks, but only with the support of our own infantry.
You are far too timid for a cavalry commander. You underestimate the bravery of the workers' and peasants' Red Army. Have you forgotten how we smashed the White Guards in the Civil War with nothing but cold steel and rifles? But do as you wish. I hope the units you have will be enough to storm Bain-Saigon.
Aerial bombs are girls' best friends. We're on our way.
Tactical bombers are flying artillery and a great tool for wreaking havoc on any enemy troops, although you have to be careful of the anti-aircraft units Overwatch and fire support. It is better to scout the enemy positions before sending in bombers. Do not leave your tactical bombers without protection. Remember, they are a prime target for enemy fighter planes.
Can you hear the thunder?
Our knives are sharp.
Fighter planes are vital for gaining air superiority. Keep your fighters close to allied aircraft you want to protect, and they will provide fire support. Fighters are able to attack ground targets, although with low efficiency. They can use the Overwatch breakthrough skill to counter enemy anti-aircraft fire and clear the way for tactical bombers.
They'll regret coming to our land. Opening fire!
They'll learn to fear us. Orders received. Moving.
Your orders? Wait for a clear shot.
Infantry is good for assaulting the enemy positions after the artillery and air bombardment. It is also the best unit for storming cities, mountains, forests, and well-entrenched positions. A well-entrenched infantry is a tough target for the enemy assault.
Tank crew awaiting orders. Ready the high explosives.
Ready to roll all over them.
This is a long-range bomber. It has higher fuel capacity and more defense.
It seems like the Japanese fighter pilots are getting an upper hand against our aircraft. How did they learn to fly like that?
That won't last. We won't let samurai fly circles around Soviet pilots. I am sending you a squadron of our finest aces and also a crack unit of anti-aircraft artillery. That's all you should need to get air superiority. Stalin's Falcons will teach the Japanese a lesson in aerobatics.
Bomb chute loaded to the brim. Understood. Flying there now.
Watch out, it's anti-aircraft overwatch fire. It is costly to attack the enemy positions protected by anti-aircraft units. Try making a preliminary attack on the enemy anti-aircraft units to disable their overwatch ability before sending any aircraft squadrons to engage them.
Can you hear the thunder? Bombs away!
Fighters of the Soviet Air Force. Swooping in for the kill.
Attacks on targets covered by enemy anti-aircraft units can cost you the loss of aircraft.
Bomb chute loaded to the brim. Bomb chute loaded to the brim. Let's seal their fate.
An anti-aircraft unit is a powerful and versatile weapon. Its main purpose is to protect your forces from enemy aircraft by overwatch, fire support, and direct attack of the enemy. However, it can also effectively combat ground units. Large caliber anti-aircraft artillery is a good weapon for destroying enemy tanks.
Yeah, tell your mom the evil communists hurt you. Bird of Steel going in for the kill. Target destroyed.
Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing. Ready the high explosives.
Beware the fire support of the enemy artillery if you attack enemy troops with an artillery unit nearby.
Kill confirmed. Reloading. For the motherland. Load up. Opening fire. A close one, but we got them.
Ready to down some planes.
It's a tough job, but the view is 1,000,000 rubles.
Fear the Soviet Air Force.
Tank crew on standby. For the motherland. Load up.
Bomber squadron at your command.
Is that where the fighting is?
Your unit has been withdrawn from a supply zone. The delivery of supplies to the unit has been stopped. The supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
They won't hear it coming. Yes, Comrade Commander. Pick your targets and fire.
We'll keep the enemy off our Falcons.
This unit has heavy equipment. Units with heavy equipment cannot move if they do not have ground transport. Additionally, they cannot board air transport and can only disembark from naval transport at a seaport.
Tank crew on standby. Opening fire! A close one, but we got them! Tank crew awaiting orders.
Ready to kill some imperialists.
The Japanese are getting reinforcements on the Mongolian border. Prepare for the enemy counterattack.
We beat them before. This time will be no different.
They'll regret coming to our land.
The village of Jinjin Sume lies at the intersection of several strategic routes. It is a point that the Japanese could use as a springboard for attack. It must be cleared of enemy units.
We'll make them pay. Shoot them dead.
This unit is on the verge of defeat. Send the unit to the service zone where it can be reinforced. The service zone is a 1 hex range around an infrastructure.
What is your command? Opening fire! Blasted to pieces!
Move it! Move it! We're almost out of ammo.
Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing!
Your unit has just triggered an overrun skill. Every time a unit with an overrun skill defeats an enemy unit, it gains the ability to move and attack again.
Be there in a minute, Comrade Commander. Firing the heavy caliber!
The Japanese counterattack was repelled. They took huge losses.
Excellent, Comrade Zhukov. Let the samurai learn that anyone who stands in the path of the Red Army will surely be crushed.
Unload the bombs!
Damn, it's cold up here.
Can you hear the thunder? No keeping us on the home front. Bomber squadron at your command.
We can see the whole front from up here. Another kill to my name. All systems normal.
I dropped out of pilot school. Ironic.
Team engage. Be gentle.
Standing by for orders. Blasted to pieces! We captured the key point!
Be careful.
The Japanese that grabbed Bain Sagan are completely destroyed. Those samurai will remember this lesson for a long time.
Congratulations. Now we have to push the Japanese invaders out of Mongolia. You must advance to the northeast and capture the 23rd Infantry Division supply depot and the Nomonhan Board Obo stone cairn that marks the Manchukuo-Mongolian border.
My reports indicate fresh Japanese troops are preparing to cross the Halkin Gol north of the Bain Saigon. If you don't stop them, this war is lost!
Thank you for the warning, Comrade Beria. We'll welcome the samurai in proper Red Army style. Let them try to cross the Halkin Gol. They will drown there.
For duty!
Frontoviki, attention. Move it! Move it!
Our aircraft can now use this airfield.
Where to now, Comrade Commander? A close one, but we got them. We fight together, we die together. Be there in a minute, Comrade Commander. Where to now, Comrade Commander?
Aerial bombs are girls' best friends. Soviet bombers ready for duty. Must be awful to be on the ground right now. We're almost out of bombs. We're almost out of bombs.
Ready to down some planes.
We're almost out of bombs. We're almost out of bombs.
Fighters of the Soviet Air Force. Strafing them.
Hope our folks back home are all right.
Bomber squadron at your command.
Here to hunt some tough guys. Yep, that one's dead. Last thing they'll ever see.
Let's find some enemy planes to shoot.
Just keep enemy fighters off us. Target blasted to pieces.
Chewing through ammo fast.
Unload the bombs!
Your aircraft are out of ammunition. In order to rearm, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within supply zone. Carrier-based aircraft can use carriers as an airfield.
Chewing through ammo fast.
On our last shells!
We're almost out of bombs. We're on our way. Bomb chute's empty.
Where to now, Comrade Commander? Is that where the fighting is?
Beware of ambushes. Getting into an ambush delays the offensive and burdens your units with unnecessary losses. To avoid being ambushed, you should first use reconnaissance to scout the route you're going to follow and locate enemy troops, so they cannot take you by surprise.
Standing by for orders.
We'll punch right through them.
Front of a key, awaiting orders. Marching order.
Comrades, my agents report a plane carrying a Japanese high-ranking officer crashed near the Hulatulainobo mountain. Secure the wreck site. Search the area. You might find something interesting.
Tank busters standing by.
Frontoviki, awaiting orders.
They'll regret coming to our land. Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing. Motherland's armor.
We're almost out of bombs. Bomb chute's empty. Understood. Flying there now.
On our last shells. Taking aim.
This unit has run out of ammunition. Move it within the supply zone to resupply it. Supply zone is marked with a white box symbol in the upper corner of each hexagon while the unit is selected.
Bomb chute's empty. Bomb chute's empty.
Quiet as a stalking cat.
Bomb chute's empty.
Main gun is out of ammo.
Rain down high explosives.
Aim well, hit hard. Fire from the sky. Target hit for full effect.
Chewing through ammo fast. Faster than the wind.
Your aircraft is running out of fuel. In order to refuel, the aircraft has to land in an airfield within a supply zone. Carrier-based aviation can use carriers as an airfield.
Bomb chute's empty. Bomb chute's empty.
We'll blast them to pieces.
Chewing through ammo fast. Our knives are sharp.
Bomb chute's empty.
What is your order? No hesitation. Recon team awaiting orders.
Fear the Soviet Air Force. Bomb chute's empty.
Ready to roll all over them.
Bomb chute's empty. Bomb chute's empty.
Motherland's armor. Another win for the motherland. Tank crew on standby.
Our troops have secured the Mongolian state border. We have routed the samurai from Mongolian territory.
The Japanese militarists now know the taste of Red Army bayonets. Just like the song says, from the northern tundra to the British seas, the Red Army is the strongest. Aim well, hit hard.
Tank crew on standby. Is that where the fighting is? Tank crew awaiting orders.
Damn it, where's the parachute? Fuel tank is almost empty. Heard you, Comrade Commander.
Tank crew on standby. Tank crew awaiting orders. At once, Comrade Commander.
Bomb chute's empty. Bomb chute's empty. Bomb chute's empty. Move into a new quadrant. Fear the Soviet Air Force. Move into a new quadrant. Bomb chute's empty. Aerial bombs are girls' best friends. Understood. Flying there now. Just keep enemy fighters off us. Bomber squadron at your command.
Sky's clear. Good day for a fight. Motherland's finest. Should we expect resistance?
Standing by for orders.
We'll punch right through them.
Standing by for orders. Taking aim!
Tank busters, armed and ready.
Tank crew on standby. 2, 3, fire!
Fighter squadron reporting in.
Just point the gun towards the enemy.
Tank busters, armed and ready.
Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing.
Can you hear the thunder?
Fighter squadron reporting in. Orders received.
What is your command? New asset captured.
Ready to do our part for the victory. Pay attention, this isn't flight school anymore.
Last thing they'll ever see.
Ready to roll all over them.
One good shot is all we need.
Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing.
They'll hear it coming.
Our knives are sharp.
Soviet bombers ready for duty. Open the bomb chute. Flying the bomber is one hell of emancipation.
Heard you, Comrade Commander.
2, 3, fire! Tank crew on standby. Ready to roll all over them. Blast them!
Fighters of the Soviet Air Force.
Open the bomb chute.
We fight together, we die together. Tank reporting for duty.
All systems normal.
Tank crew on standby.
We're almost out of bombs. Move into a new quadrant. Bomber squadron awaiting orders. Just keep enemy fighters off us.
Ready to roll all over them.
Fighters of the Soviet Air Force. Strafing run successful.
We're almost out of bombs.
Ugh, I'm getting cooked inside this thing.
Oh hell, no shells left, Comrade Commander. Oh hell, no shells left, Comrade Commander. Oh hell, no shells left, Comrade Commander.
When in doubt, improvise. Fuel tank is almost empty.
Can you hear the thunder? Rain down high explosives. Bomber squadron at your command. We're almost out of bombs. Rain down high explosives. Bomb chutes empty.
Ready to roll all over them.
Our troops are in full control of Jinjin Sume. We captured some very interesting trophies, specifically Japanese armored flamethrower vehicles. They could come in handy when we have to storm enemy fortifications.
Excellent. Now the Japanese won't dare step into Mongolian territory from that direction, and we have Japanese flamethrowers. Now is the time to smoke the Japanese out of Mongolia once and for all.